it is definitely time to go back, revisit, and re-review this guitar right here. Now, this is something I really like to do with guitars after I've had them for a year, maybe 2 years. Go back, revisit them, see if I feel the same way about them whenever I initially reviewed them, and if there's any maintenance that I've had to have done to it, like any problems it's had. So I'm gonna talk all about this guitar here. I'm gonna give you some tones, go through some different things. Like I said, there's a couple things I've learned about this guitar that I've really grown to appreciate about it. Some of the original, I guess, like gripes I had about the guitar are still there, but we'll talk about all that stuff. And let's get some playing done, and we'll dive on in on this. Okay, so this is the Ernie Ball Axis Super Sport. It's actually the Ernie Ball Music Man Axis Super Sport. What a name. It just rolls right off the tongue. Most people just call it an Axis. Now, I did reach out to the guys at Sweetwater. They carry these. If you are interested at all in getting one, I will link that all down below. They are sponsoring today's video, so big shout out and thank you to them. As always, dude, they have the cool stuff. What can you do? So, like I said, I've had this guitar for a while now. And a couple of things that have really stood out to me, other than just like looking at this guitar. I mean, it is just a gorgeous guitar. Got the crazy flame maple neck on it, maple top. It's a basswood body. I don't love, and I complained about this when I first talked about it. This isn't like a make or break thing for me. I just don't like whenever they paint the back of a guitar black like this. You know, it has like such a nice top. It's like too much of a contrast for me. I wish that it was like natural, but you know, maybe basswood didn't have the best grain or something like that. That I don't know. But that aside, the guitar has needed no work. It still holds tune. I can't talk so well. They call it a compensated nut on here. I'm assuming that is like the secret sauce behind this guitar staying in tune. And it is just amazing. You know, it always is cool for me to play this guitar because you pick it up and you immediately feel that it's like a great guitar. But then I'm like, well, it doesn't feel like a Strat. It doesn't feel like a Les Paul. It doesn't feel like a Tele. It just kind of feels like a Music Man, you know? And I think that is a cool thing when a guitar has a feel. You know, like as a guitarist, we try to have our own sound. This is a guitar that has its own feel. And I don't want, you know, I want every guitar to have some kind of unique feel to it. This one definitely has that. The pickups are still really interesting to me. I don't have many guitars with DiMarzio pickups. I've always leaned way more Duncan than DiMarzio. The Zebra Charbel that I got, that has DiMarzios in it. The old Destroyer 2 that I have, I think those are technically listed as Ibanez pickups, like it's Super 70 and V2, but I'm pretty sure DiMarzio was making them, and I have these. So other than that, oh, in the Jakey Lees, they have the DiMarzio single coils in there. So maybe I have more DiMarzio stuff than what I thought. But I think that these sound really unique. Like, I like the way that these sound, and tremolo works good. I really don't think of this guitar as a tremolo guitar, though. I know it's on here. And it's weird, I've gotten so into using whammy bars and stuff, but I just kind of don't on this guitar. I need to raise it up a little bit. Right now it only dives, but it's one of those things where I'm like, when a guitar plays and sounds like how I want it to, I'm terrified to change anything on it. I'm like, I know that lifting up that bridge a little bit is going to change the way it feels a little bit, you know, that kind of thing. So I've just left it as is and kind of like not use the tremolo too much, but I can still get some of those nice little like, you know, dive in and out of chords whenever I want it. You know, I still like doing all that stuff, but I think this is one of those guitars that I never hear anybody say anything bad about the fit and finish, the construction, the tones, any of that kind of stuff. The shape and look, I think, is the most polarizing for people. So obviously, me being such an EVH fan, that's why I wanted one of these. The 4/2 headstock, some people love it, some people don't. I'm just kind of middle of the road. It doesn't bother me. I've mentioned in other videos, I'm just kind of over the whole headstock thing. I don't even like worry about it. I just care about the guitar. And this guitar, I mean, I trade and sell lots and lots of guitars, and this one, I still don't think I'm, have no interest in getting rid of it because it just is so unique. But anyways, let's get to the tones, and then we'll get to the wrap up. Alrighty, gang, so there you have it. I'm curious to know, are you a big fan of Music Man in general? And what do you think of the Axis body style? One of the things that always stood out to me was when Eddie was with them, I didn't really care for his layouts. Why I never wanted one was I was like, well, I just don't like the way that he had his controls laid out. This one, when I saw that they went to the 5-way selector switch, changed the position around on some of the stuff, I'm like, this is perfect. Obviously the inspiration is still there. That's why I wanted one of these. Just watching, was it live right here, right now? Eddie's playing these, so I don't know. It's a total hero worship guitar for me, but it also is just a great guitar on its own. So other than that, I'm out of here, guys. Thank you all as always for watching. Thanks to Sweetwater for sponsoring it. And go check these out if you haven't, man. Even if you're not buying one right now, if you go into a music store that has one, try them out. So other than that, 5-way selector switch. Look, this is for my buddy Adam, who says he hates this. Anyways, later, guys.